This photograph was taken at Larundel Hospital in 1968. This is myself here with two student nurses, and the reason for taking the photograph was to run a recruiting program to encourage young people into psychiatric nursing. The interesting thing about this is that this is not a psychiatric nursing setting, it shows a general nursing setting, and that was very typical of the time in the 60s, that people didn't understand what psychiatric nurses did. My name is Pam Wrigley. I started working at Larundel Hospital in 1967. I worked at Larundel for 25 years. I left in 1992 and Larundel closed in the late 90s. For many years Larundel remained vacant and no one seemed to know what to do with it. The buildings were becoming quite dilapidated, greenery was growing through the roofs and the verandas. It was quite sad to see it in this state. And then more recently they've decided they're going to finally develop it.
My name's Rosemary Lawler and I worked at Larundel from 1976 until 1988. When I started at Larundel, I lived in the nurses' home, which was really great. It was great fun. There was a really good sense of community. It was a mixed hostel, thank goodness, because years prior to that they were separate and you had male quarters and female quarters. But we had an integrated hostel, which was always really good fun, and there was always somebody there to help you out, or there was always somebody knocking on your door saying, do you want to share a meal, or do you want to cook tea together? It was a really nice place. I think it's really sad that the new buildings that will be built there will be in front of the beautiful old buildings there. And of course the old buildings are the ones with the colonial windows that everybody thought were the bars around the windows at Larundel, but they were just beautiful colonial windows on such a lovely structure. I never want people to forget Larundel because it was a wonderful hospital that did some great work. The people in there with a mental illness had families and friends that cared about them, and there for the grace of God go you and I. I just want people to know that next time they see somebody in the street, to just be kind to them if they're talking to themselves. I'm really pleased that I did my training at Larundel. I couldn't have imagined doing it at any other hospital.